Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to start the talking about graphs. That is the DSA subject module 5. We are going to spend quite a lot of time understanding the basic definition in terminology associated with the graphs and see the examples. So, graph is a data structure that is a collection of nodes that is called as a vertices and links is called as a edges. So here is the two terms is mainly focusing. First one is the vertices and second one is the edges. So vertices is the relation with the nodes and links is the related with the edges. A graph could be a unidirected or directed. So a graph could be used to model complex real and real world networks. For example, a network of cities, a network of airport, social networks and communication networks like internet and WL wireless LANs like that. So here is the present slide shows two types of graph, two types of figures. One is the unidirected graph and directed graph. See here is the unidirected graph. The red color showing the vertex and edge. And the direct graph is showing the directed edge. So the term, the question is here is a what is the exact meaning of graph. So pictorially this is a what a graph is and what are the terms we are going to have. So graph always represented by two terms, that is the vertices v and edges e, that is the link related typically. So we what will call the set of vertices and E will call the set of edges, means a set of links, set of nodes, that is called as a vertices. So set of vertices and a set of edges together specify a graph. In this picture, in these two pictures we showed direct and unidirect how it's work. So I have given of each vertex is in a 1 2 and the link is given by edge, that is the 3 4 link. So in the direct edges, here is directly represented connected with the 1 to 4. So this is the about of how we can represent the graph in terms of vertices and links. Now we want to know the what is the adjacency list and adjacency matrix. That means how we can represent the graph in terms of a adjacent list and matrix. Means list wise how we can represent and matrix wise how we can represent. Here is present slide showing. So information about the nodes and edges could be stored in the form of an adjacency list or an adjacency matrix. That is called as a list and matrix format. So undirected graphs. So undirected graphs are the adjacency list how it can perform and adjacency matrix how it can perform. We can see here. So adjacency list is an array of list like a linked list that store the neighbors edges inside for each vertex. So here is the adjacency list means it stores the neighbors for each vertex. So adjacency matrix. For example, A is the matrix, that A is the representation of array manner, that is equals to Aij equals to 1. If there is an edge between I and j, 0 is the otherwise. So noted that adjacency matrix for the unidirected graph is a symmetrical matrix, that is equals to a f of I and j equals to j of j and I. So how we can representation? So see here is the presented the undirected graph, that is a previous graph. So here is the adjacency list. First adjacency list we can show here. We can see here. First one is the 237. 237. Second is the possibility 147. And third one is the 145. And the fourth possibility is the 2356. 2356. And fifth possibility is the 346. And the sixth possibility is the 45. And seventh possibility is the 1 2. So according to the present graph specified how many adjacency list is available. So seven possibilities there. At the same time, we have to representation of the adjacency matrix in terms of zeros and ones. So here is the representation of columns and this is the rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 up to we are representing. So 1 it shows here it's showing the zero value, 2 it's showing the connection of 1 2 is a here it is showing one value presented, and 3 also connection is there with one value, and 4 don't have any connection with the one value in a column matrix. So fifth also we don't have any connection, and sixth also we don't have any connection, and seventh we have a connection with the one value. At the same time, 2 2 value. So here is the 2 2 value is there already it is specified, and secondly 2 2 to 0 2 to not is not connected, and 2 2 3 not is connected, 4 it is connected with the 2 value, and 5 also 0 it's not connected, 6 also it's not connected, 7 is connected to 2. Now 3 value. Like this way we have to a representation of the adjacency matrix by using the zeros and ones. Now adjacency list and adjacency matrix will go for the directed graph, how it can be performed. So information about the nodes and edges could be stored in the form of a adjacency list or adjacency matrix. So here is the adjacency list how we can perform in a directed graph. Is an like a linked list, that is previous we discussed, store the outgoing edges for each vertex. Adjacency list in a directed graph we are presented the store the outgoing edges for the each vertex, and secondly adjacency matrix, that is aij equals to 1 if there is an edge from 1 to j, otherwise it's a 0. So how many possibility will be there we can check. See here, one possibility, two is there, three is there, four is there. Second thing, directly second is seven is there. Third is nothing, all away from. So fourth is the two is there, three is there, and six is there, and fifth is the three is there, and 6 is there, but 6 is don't have any connect neighbor nodes, and 7th is the connected with the one value. At the same time here also adjacency matrix we are representing with respect to of zeros and ones according to the how many nodes are directly connected, we have to represent it. So 1 to 1 0 value, and 2 to 1, see here is the 2 to 1 it is a representation is there, and 3 to 1, 3 to 1 also representation is there, and 4 yeah 4 also directed connection is there, and fifth there is no connection, and sixth also there is no connection. Like this way we have to count the edges and nodes up to 7 values. We can see here the 7 values, and now we want to know the vertex degree for the unidirected graph. So what is mean by vertex degree? Why we want to go for the calculate vertex degree? So the degree for vertex is the number of neighbor incident on the vertex, that is called as a vertex degree. The average degree, we have to calculate the average degree of graph is the average of vertex degree is called as a vertex average degree. The probability for finding the vertex with a certain degree, that is k, is the ratio of the number of vertices having the degree and the total number of vertices in the graph. So here is the representation of the unidirected graph. So here is the degree, that is a count value, and a probability degree value, that is equals to k equals to vertices, and p of k equals to 2 by 3, 2 by 7, and 4 by 7, and 1 by 7, that is equals to the values changes from the 0.286 to 0.143. At the same time, we have to calculate the average degree value. So the average degree value is the summation of k into p of k. So here is the values, p of k values we know that. So then the k values also we know that. Then according to, we find the average degree value equals to 2.86 value. At the same time, edges in the graph, sum of the degree by 2, that is called as a edges in the graph. We see here is the degree, how many degrees are the unidirected graphs. Then according to, we can calculate the edges in the graph. So 3 up to 3 plus 3, uh, 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 by 2 is equals to 10. That meaning, so we can get the vertex degree by using the average degree and edges in the graph. Totally we can count from using the k value and p of k value. So the average degree is equals to sum of degrees by vertices, sum of degrees by vertices, that is equals to, here is showing the value is 2.86. So already we calculated the average degree, but by using the vertices we can find the value of average degree. So 2.86. So this is the second example of vertex degree. So the graph is represented differently. So we have to calculate, the first one is the degrees of the value. So here is the A, B, A value. So A value have a BD. So number of nodes connected to A value is 2. So the degree is 2. At the same time, B value is connected to 4 nodes. C value connected to two nodes with the links, and D value connected to 4, and E value connected to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and F value connected to 3, and G value connected to 2 value. So here is the degrees. So the degrees count k equals to k value 2, 3, 4, 5. So count vertices is the 3, 1, 2, 1. So the probability of degree is P of k equals to 3 by 7, 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 1 by 7. So we have to calculate the average degree is equals to summation of k into P of k. So that is equals to 3.14. So average degree is equals to sum of by using the vertices, sum of degrees, that is vertices. So 3.14. So here is what we calculate by using the probability of degree. So vertices, it is equal. So what we did is the correct. And next one is the edges in the graph. Sum of the degrees 1 by 2, that is equals to 11. So in this present session, we discussed the first thing is what is the meaning of graph, and how it can perform, what are the terminologies we have, the terminal vertices and edges. So vertices are related with the nodes, and edges is related with the links. So this kind of works where we can see in the real time in the internet networks and city networks, like this we have internet networks, wireless networks, we can see the this kind of things. So next class we can discuss with the further more information about the graphs, and what are the types we have to discuss. So thank you.